Alright, so picking up where we left off last time. Sorry for the delayed start. Had some technical difficulties, but they've all been resolved now. Just checking. Okay, so all that's set. I think we're ready to go. Yeah. Alright, so where we picked off last time, we pretty much solved this island. There's nothing left that I know of. We might have to come back for something, but I don't know what. Actually, I think we have to give them an item, so we will do that, but that's not till later. So, for right now, let's just get off this island. I messed something up. Okay. So right now, let's just get off this island. Where do we want to go? I think we should head for the Island of the Beast. I think that's a good place to go.
Alexander remembers what the pawnshop owner said about only being able to use the map out in the open and within sight of the sea. He correctly surmises that the map will not work here.
Forgot about that.
There's no reason to...
Hopefully he climbs down and doesn't fall off the cliff. Yeah. And
Alexander climbs carefully down the long face of the logic cliffs.
I am so glad they don't make you go through all that again. Oh, really? Wow, he's just like jumping right
Whoa, wait!
Oh, great, there's a glitch.
Alexander can...
I'm not gonna deal with this. I don't know what that was about. He just like hopped there, and then the game thinks he's still on the blocks.
Alexander climbs carefully down the long face of the logic cliffs. Whoa, wait a... Whoa, wait... Whoa, wait...
Oh, come on.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute.
Well, hopefully they'll let me use the map.
Alexander is a little busy for that right now. Perhaps he... Whoa, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa! Alexander cannot get to that step from here. Alexander has no taste for salt water.
Has it realized he's not on the cliffs anymore?
Alexander is a little busy.
Are you kidding me? He's stuck.
Alexander.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna try... Oh, this stinks. I'm gonna try lowering the detail.
Alexander climbs carefully down the long face of the logic cliffs.
Whoa, wait. 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 Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa, wait.
This is frustrating.
Whoa, wait. Whoa, wait. Whoa. Whoa, wait.
Alexander climbs carefully down the
Finally.
long face of the logic cliffs.
That was annoying. That was a bad glitch. I really didn't want to have to start from the temp because I'd have to climb back up again, get the thing, and it probably still wouldn't even work. What an annoyance. Sometimes these old games.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Glad I finally figured it out. Alright, we're going to go to the Isle of the Beasts.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
This should still be cool. Huh, the guy's not here anymore.
The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander. The path passes through a gated wall here. The path through...
Well, I used the shield properly, but hopefully I didn't need to use it again.
With the gardener gone, Alexander can see that the garden plot is hardly more than a fresh patch of dirt. Flowering rose hedges grow on either side of the path winding north. Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
Alright, we'll call this 6th. Well, Making some progress now.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Did not anticipate that.
The hedges have grown magically together to block the path north. The dagger isn't strong enough to... Those hedges are a bit thorny for the tomato.
Open, I say!
The roses seem impervious to Alexander's commands.
I need to test a theory. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges...
Wonder if I return the rose.
The magical hedges already have plenty of roses.
Okay. I guess there's nothing left to do but head back to the main island. The Crown Island.
Alexander is standing at the edge of the... Alexander pulls out his magic map.
There's nothing more here. This is the one we're on now. I pretty much knocked most of the stuff out here. There's still some small things. And in the Isle of the Crown. Wait, what's this?
Another island has appeared on the magic map. Alexander wonders if it has anything to do with the oracle's reference to the Druids. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Well, I'm saved, so if I die here, at least, okay. Little creepy island.
From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Oh, what's on here?
A horned animal skull is on display in the center of the village. Based on its central location, it may perhaps serve as ceremonial protection against danger. A wooden-handled scythe hangs against a bearskin on one of the tree houses.
That might be useful against the bushes.
Alexander takes the scythe.
Can I go inside these buildings?
From the doors to the tree houses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude into the private dwellings uninvited.
So, no.
To take the path, Alexander can think of less desirable things to carry around than that.
Okay.
The way north is blocked by impenetrable forest. The way north is blocked by impenetrable forest.
Okay. So, guess we go east. Uh-oh.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
Brothers, look!
Uh-oh. Alexander's been seen.
This must be the foreigner we were warned about.
They
How
warned them?
appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Okay, so
Alexander
I'm gonna die.
is pushed into the confining wicker cage.
Because
And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm. The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot. Mercifully, Alexander passes out from the heat before the first tongues of flame ignite the wicker.
Tickets. Oh,
okay, so
next.
I now know where
That
the
was
rain.
a bit too hot to handle. Alexander should have been better prepared.
I need the rain spell for that location, which I don't quite have all the ingredients yet. I need falling water, which you would think would be rain, but it should also be a waterfall, I would imagine. Well, at least I know I can't progress anymore on that island. So, we're leaving.
From the east come the sounds of...
Now I know where I need the rain spell. Let's go back.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I'm trying to think. Has any of the islands had a waterfall in them? I don't think so.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Well, at least isn't it that island was no waste. I needed the scythe. I'm so afraid this guy's gonna come back with an arrow because I got nothing to protect me now. No, I guess it was a one-time thing.
Alexander walks forward, but the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Okay. I don't think they'll like this.
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light. He's through.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
The water,
The
the arrow.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave. A slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Oh, the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty
Well,
and
I know
cunning.
the woman.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... if you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
Well, I know where to go. And I have to get there quick. So the only one that would protect me without killing me was the bushes. All the other ones would kill me. I know exactly where to go. That woman that lady was yelling at.
Alexander pulls. Alexander feels a...
hopefully this works.
Looking at the serving girl reminds Alexander of the years he spent as a slave under the evil wizard Mananan. He wishes there were some way he could help her. She looks very shy and nervous as she tends her roses.
Oh, I know what to do.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Do you live in this house, maid?
Well, my stepmother and her children live here. I live out back in the stables.
Your stepmother? Then you're not a... well, I thought you were,
A servant? I am, I suppose. You see, my mother died and my father remarried. He passed on shortly afterwards. My stepmother has no obligation to feed and clothe me. I only try to repay her for my upkeep as best I can.
I see.
Alright, you think this is rushing it?
Alexander has a thought about the serving girl. He decides to bring up the subject of beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Yup.
Not magical, enchanted.
It's kind of the same
Beast
thing.
was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible! Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast
Yay.
might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I think it's so.
Because I don't want to turn into
I
a
very
beast.
much think it's so. You would not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go, if you truly wish to go.
You are serious?
Oh yeah.
I could leave here?
Yep.
Oh,
We'll take you now.
I have always dreamt of leaving. But to actually go... This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
But I will go. If I can help him.
Yay!
I must go.
If he uses the magic map now, I'm gonna be... What?
Is there nothing you wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Then take this ring. It
Does
is
it
his.
magically teleport
He will be
her?
pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think you're going?
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
Wow, they cut all that.
I see you wear my ring. You willingly agreed to spend your life here with me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars! The enchantment! It is broken!
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Oh, my clothes!
That's cool.
This gown!
How well it suits your noble heart.
Ah, there's old Golden
Alexander,
Eyes.
how can I ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty, and by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. Fear all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come, Beauty. Let me take you home.
Okay. Yeah, right? So he's gonna lie. He's
The
gonna
gate has been firmly shut and latched. It looks
Tell
like
on
the
me.
prince and his beauty need some time alone.
And I see falling water. So let's recheck that spell book. I think I have all the ingredients I need.
Alexander opens the bargain book and reads a paragraph at random.
2 dulcimers raised...
Oh, not that book.
Phew.
I was talking about the spell book. Magic rain spell. Okay, I got that. Sacred water, got that. I just need falling water. Alright, I need to add sacred water to the teapot. I should save first.
Alexander pours the contents of the oracle's vial into the hunter's lamp with the baby's tears. The vial, now empty of its sacred fluid, disintegrates. Alexander fills the hunter's lamp to the brim with the fountain water.
Alright, so we are set to go now. We can go to the Island of the Mist. So another island check off. We'll come back when we have his item that he needs.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh, crap.
Great gods! Did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
That's not the plan.
Not again. Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Hopefully this time I can do
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage.
that. Last time it didn't let me control anything.
And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm. The bottom of the cage... Merciful.
What?
Tickets up. Next.
Feeling hot and sweaty? Try a shower.
I couldn't get the... What the...
There's no point in using it up. Alexander poured... Alexander fills the hunter's...
That's... Wait, that's not what I want. First, to mix salt water and sacred water in a teapot. Then add falling water. Speak incarnation over teapot to enchant. Heat to boiling to act. Oh, I didn't enchant it.
Alexander prepares to enchant the hunter's lamp
That's
with
what
the
I
Make
forgot to
Rain
do.
spell incantation.
Clouds of thunder, shafts of light, come and sup with me tonight. Waters three have I for tea, brew a tempest now for me.
The lamp in Alexander's hand gives a little perk. He hopes the spell works despite his makeshift teapot.
Alright, now we're set to go. I forgot one small thing. I'm like, what did I mess up on? Oh, I didn't enchant the lamp, so it wasn't going to do anything. It's just a bunch of water in a pot, essentially.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay, this will go a lot better now.
Great gods! Did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
I was like, it wouldn't let me do anything, and then I realized I have
Not
to do everything
again.
before I show up.
Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
I feel a lot better about this.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage. And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm. The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot. This cage is really hot. Fire in the cage! Alexander pulls out Beauty's old slave clothes, desperate to beat out the flames. The flame is extinguished, but the clothes themselves burn to cinders. Alexander won't be able to keep the cage from igniting for long. The heat and movement must have jarred something. Something that Alexander's carrying is starting to jiggle around. Egad, something's really percolating. The water in Alexander's lamp is hot. It's just about boiling. Alexander feels a drop. It starts to rain.
That went a lot
That
better.
man is a powerful nature wizard. By the sacred oak, let him down!
Later, after a short but furious thunderstorm.
I must apologize for our rude welcoming committee. We've been feeling inhospitable ever since the winged ones stole our sacred miniature oak tree. Besides, Wazir Al-Hazred sent a message that we were to watch out for a highly dangerous foreign assassin. I assume you are the one he meant.
I'm sure I'm precisely who he meant. I assure you, I mean to harm no one, unless that person threatens the princess. I'm sorry to have disrupted your ceremony, but I'm running out of time.
What is it that you seek?
The Oracle on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain told me I should speak to you about the realm of the dead. She told me of 2 souls in unrest there that I might be able to free.
Free souls in the realm of the dead?
Yeah, the genie.
You're mad!
Shapeshifter.
The souls might be able
probably
to help me on my mission to save the princess.
He's probably
It's
forming
imperative that I
as
do
the different
everything I
characters
can.
from the different
The
islands
risks
to make
are
each
not
island
important.
think it's somebody else.
No. And yet getting yourself killed will hardly help the princess. But I will tell you what I know. Legend has it that it is the right of any human to challenge the Lord of the Dead in order to save his own life or the life of another already past. But the knowledge of how to do this was lost centuries ago. I have only heard of one who tried it, a young knight who came to the land of the Green Isles from a distant land long ago. According to the story, he was determined to challenge the Lord of the Dead for the soul of his dead lover. It is said that he tamed the Lord of the Dead's horse, a black-winged, demon-hearted beast named Nightmare. Nightmare sometimes flies to the human world to feed on certain noxious plants. Those unfortunate enough to see her are glad to escape with their very souls intact. Somehow the knight captured Nightmare and rode off on her back, supposedly to the realm of the dead. But neither the knight nor his lover ever returned. If there was a means for challenge, it was lost with the night.
I see. Can you tell me anything about the Lord of the Dead?
That is a blacker matter still. To the Druids, he is Samhain, Lord of Coldness and Despair. Samhain was once a man like you or I, but he insulted the gods and was sentenced to rule the underworld. Immortal he is and mateless, robbed of sleep, robbed of movement, robbed of companionship. It is said that he hates all mortals even more for the mortality that he lost. That is all I know.
Interesting. I shall remember.
Now look how the oak embers of our bonfire still glow hot despite the rain. If you're bent on your course, you'll need courage that's just as impervious to the chill. May your luck last longer than your storm, brave one.
May it indeed. Thank you, Archdruid.
Okay. Wonder if I can pick these up.
Alexander has already had enough close contact with that fire. Alexander wants nothing more to do with that wicker cage.
Let's look at the spell book. That'll tell me what I have to prepare next. I don't need the magic paint spell yet. that's done.
This is the last page.
Okay. A skull full of hot oak ambers. Well, that's obvious. A bit of sulfur, brimstone. A strand of a pure-hearted maiden's hair. I need to check something. I hope I'm wrong.
The fountain water is cool and clear. Beauty's old clothes are very ragged and heavy. They consist of a long, thick dress and a headpiece which covers the hair and most of the face. Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes, but finds nothing.
Okay, good.
Alexander searches. The lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet. A long strand of black hair is caught in the ribbon.
That's what I wanted to hear.
The lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet. A long strand of black hair is caught in the ribbon. Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
Okay, now we're making progress. So I need to use the skull to collect.
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
All right. Sulfur. Brimstone. So I have everything. Where do I get the sulfur from?
The pawn shop's tinderbox is slightly battered, but in reasonably good shape. The tinderbox contains a candle, as well as some flint and tinder. The 2 coins from the skeleton in the catacombs are extremely old and corroded.
Where do I get brimstone from?
The embers from the bonfire are still smoldering despite the rain. A communal fire pit occupies a place of honor in the center of the little village. The fire pit, naturally enough, contains coal. Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal. There's no reason to use that.
Nope, that's not brimstone.
Alexander put
I'm gonna check my notes real quick. Okay.
Alexander pulls. Alexander feels a.
I wonder if I can take another one of these.
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush. Apparently, the dog.
Alright, now let's...
That part of the swamp.
What do you think you're doing?
You startled me. I was just getting some swamp ooze.
Well, you certainly won't get it there! That's not swamp ooze! That's swamp sludge!
He's right, you know. But he could be a little nicer about telling you. He's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
Nobody asked you! Be quiet!
Oh, the trials of being a mere bump on a log.
Well, now he's awake.
Perhaps you could toss me some swamp ooze, since you seem to be able to recognize it. I can only reach this bit by the path.
Well, hoity-toity, look who's Mr. Wants so much! You think I got a job here passing around precious swamp matter? You should be so lucky!
He's an utter waste of oxygen. I'd save my breath if I were you.
But really,
Never! I got your swamp ooze right next to me, and that's where it's gonna stay! This swamp ooze is mine! Period.
Alexander isn't getting anywhere by talking to that cranky stick in the mud. The creature simply refuses to toss Alexander any swamp ooze.
Who are you?
I'm Bump on a Log, and that's my brother, Stick in the Mud. We've had this thing about each other ever since our childhood. Mom always liked me best.
She did not! That is absolutely not true!
He's a bit lazy, you see. He's got the only swamp ooze in the swamp right next to him. But do you think he'd move a finger to help you get some? Hardly. He'd try to brain you with it more than likely. His temper's about the only thing that ever gets a workout, and that on yours truly.
Oh, like you've moved at all in the last century! Like you're Mr. Physical Activity!
Just because I can't reach anything, he thinks he can throw gushy swamp matter at me and just say whatever he likes. If only I could turn the tables on that heckler, he might learn some respect. But as you can see, I'm a mere bump on a log and must be content with my lot.
Oh, shut up! You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn even if you had something to throw! Just shut up!
You see how he is?
Is there anything I can do to make peace between you two? You are brothers, after all.
He needs a good thrashing, I expect. However, since you cannot go into the swamp, nor can I fight back, he will simply have to be born. Such is the life of a bump on a log.
Is there anything I can do for you, Bump on a Log?
Oh, there's no changing my lot in life. A bump on a log is a defenseless creature, alas, and must put up with whatever cruelty fate dishes out.
I know what to do.
There's no reason to leave that lying about in a log.
I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you.
Aha! Finally, old Bump on the Log's not so defenseless, is he?
He's got arms.
Hey! Hey! What you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you? Now, Bumpy! Remember all I've given you!
The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this!
No! Not into the swamp!
Hey, okay, I give up. Geez, sorry.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother?
Brother!
Stick in the mud and Bump on a Log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
Well, at least they're all alive. Wasn't sure the tomato was going to survive that.
Alexander fills the teacup with the swamp ooze.
Alright, let's go to the garden. Huh.
Alexander picks up the bottle.
Let's save.
Alexander searches the bottle for... Alexander decides to swallow the potion in the bottle labeled "Drink Me" to see what happens. Suddenly, his vision fades to black. His lungs become too heavy to breathe. His heartbeat slows. Then beats no more. Suddenly, his heart takes a lurch, then beats strong. His chest heaves like that of a newborn. His vision clears, and Alexander feels fine.
Phew. For a minute there, I thought, what if someone else had seen me and thought, sounds?
Interesting, the door's gone. Oh. I have to continue that way.
Your Highness may as well spend her royal time contemplating something else. The lump of coal shall be sent to the Castle of the Crown under my name, and that's all there is to it.
No, it shan't.
Yes, it shall.
If the coal is sent in your name, I shall royally decree a ban on all red on this isle.
You do, and I shall royally decree that white shall be henceforth used for all mopping up of cabbage stew.
You wouldn't dare!
Oh, wouldn't I?
Oh, it's you! Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
Yeah.
I found the two of you another lump of coal so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
Oh, let me see! A lump of coal! And what a beauty it is, too! Oh, marvelous! Now we can stop fighting, sister. Your Highness can just keep the old lump of coal, and I'll take this new one.
Quite right. That settles everything.
As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor, please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Thanks.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness.
It is a beauty, isn't it?
Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal. Let me have it immediately.
Over my dead body, Your Highness. It's my lump of coal, and it is indeed larger and much grander. Just look at that sheen.
I demand you exchange with me immediately.
Let's take a look at this rotten egg. It could be sulfur, because that's what rotten eggs... No, it literally is a rotten egg.
The spoiled egg has a slightly yellowed shell that bulges in spots from the pressure of the gases inside.
Alright, I think I know what I have to do now. Oh, it's not.
Alexander is carrying a human skull filled with embers. The embers are cold. Alexander pulls out his magic map.
We gotta do this fast.
Alexander feels a...
How do you quickly get to the island before? Hopefully the embers are still hot. Yeah. Alright, so...
Alexander exchanges the embers in his skull for more red-hot embers from the fire. Alexander cracks the spoiled egg and dumps it into the skull containing the embers. The spoiled egg hisses as it makes contact with the hot embers. Zounds, the steam. Phew, the smell of sulfur. Alexander puts the strand of hair into the skull containing the embers and the spoiled egg.
Alright, I don't have a lot of time. We're gonna save it just in case I mess this up. We'll put it under temp.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strain.
Whoa! Whoa! Wait! Whoa! Wait a...
I could really do without the animation.
Whoa! Whoa! Wait!
Finally.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
Alright, now I just have to cast the spell. Bingo!
Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, Fiery One.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized state, she is unaware of the humans so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that marvelous smell.
Now ride!
I'm guessing that white thing was the skull.
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world. And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly. Uh-oh. One of the wandering ghouls brushes up against Alexander. The touch of the putrid flesh dissolves the living matter like acid.
Tickets up. Next.
Okay.
Alexander's mother always told him to avoid bad ghouls.
So, obviously, I missed something. Are you kidding? I thought there was a way to avoid them, like a spell, but no. This is gonna be fun.
Alexander pulls. Alexander feels a strain.
I thought there was something that could protect him from the ghosts.
Whoa, wait a...
Not.
Whoa, wait... Whoa! Whoa, wait... Whoa! Whoa!
Come on.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Alexander arrives.
Alright. So,
Alexander solemnly speaks the
incantation
incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
Oh, you can't skip it.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, Fiery One.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hip...
Now ride!
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world. And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly. Uh-oh.
What the heck?
One of the wandering ghouls brought the touch of the
It didn't give me... I was trying to talk and the time for... What?
Tickets up. Next.
Alexander's mother always told him to avoid bad...
I'm not happy.
Alexander saw...
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
I was hoping I could use some type of spell to ward off the ghosts on the
Nightmare
underworld,
flares her
but no.
nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
Hopefully I don't die this time.
Unable to resist the power of the...
Now ride!
Nightmare deposit...
We're gonna put this under temp 2.
Who are you, grieving
Finally.
spirits?
I am Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles.
He is brave.
And this beloved spirit is my husband, King Caliphan. We were murdered in our beds by our trusted vizier. Like a viper, he snuck in during the night and stabbed us in our sleep.
Ah, so that's what
Now
happened
my
to our
husband's
parents.
soul is broken, and he will not speak.
Then you are the ones I seek. Are you not the parents of Princess Cassima?
Our daughter! Have you news of the princess?
I know that she is alive and safely back in her kingdom after being rescued from Mordak. But I'm afraid I have not personally seen her. Alhazred is keeping her in her room in mourning for you.
I am glad to hear of her return, but she will not be safe alone with that devil. Oh, that we could be there to protect her.
Cassima, how I fail thee.
My poor husband will never rest while our murder goes unavenged and our daughter is in danger.
I came to take you back with me. Your people are still loyal to you. They need to know about the Vizier. Cassima needs you too.
But this is the realm of the dead. We cannot leave it. Nor, for that matter, can you. The only one who might be able to return us all to the land of the living is the Lord of the Dead. But he would never help us. He has no mercy.
I might be able to convince him. I must try.
Then take this. It is my ticket to the underworld. There you will find the Lord of the Dead. I cannot use the ticket as long as I'm chained here. And if we cannot be avenged, I will never be unchained.
Thank you.
Catch 22.
Perhaps it will save us all.
Be careful, young man. If you can ease my husband's torment and help our daughter, we will be most grateful.
I will do my best. Goodbye, Queen Ilaria.
I'm gonna save, so if I get touched by a ghost, I don't have to do this again. I'm I'm acting like I know where I'm going.
The spirit of a woman hangs like a puff of smoke in the air. She is weeping and appears to be very distressed about something.
Why do you not rest, sad spirit?
Rest? I cannot rest. My son is lost.
Lost? You mean in this realm?
No. His spirit is stuck in the land of the living, probably looking for me. But I cannot leave to go show him the way. My poor Ali.
Is there anything I can do?
Take this handkerchief. If you get back to the land of the living and find him, tell him that his mother is waiting for him here. By this kiss, he'll be able to find his way to the realm of the dead.
I'll do my best to find him.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my Ali.
Oh, crap. We gotta keep moving. I hope he doesn't fall off the cliff. Oh, come on. Really? Let's zoom in. Wow, this looks familiar.
The skeleton to the left of the path hands something to the spirits that approach the underworld entrance.
Take it, please.
I recognize this from all the times I died.
That skeleton has... Alexander sees...
I have a ticket.
Oh, on. Next.
I messed up.
It's unlikely that the skeleton would allow Alexander... A strange skeleton with a long, horse-like head and ceremonial armor stands at the base of the path to the underworld. He watches over new arrivals with a discerning eye, handing tickets to the spirits desiring admittance. A large bone keyring hangs from his waist. Alexander picks up the two bones on the ground.
Yeah.
Now, what do these bones remind him of?
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Only at least this time
The
he's not a
skeletons
ghost.
are overcome with the musical call of the bones. They begin to jiggle, then to dance.
Oh, them bones, them bones. seems Alexander and his sister are musically gifted. She played the piano. Yeah, right? Anyone who dances around can't be that bad.
Alexander finishes his tune, and the skeletons resume their posts. Despite their frolic, they don't seem any friendlier.
That wasn't just for fun. I needed this key.
Alexander picks up the skeleton key.
Now we can give the guy the ticket. It's interesting, he didn't even notice that
I have a
he
ticket.
dropped the key.
Go on. Next.
Alright, we're definitely saving here. Hope he doesn't fall off.
Apparently, Alexander's not the only one who's curious about the body on the path. The ribbon is so old it would crumble at Alexander's touch. Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, death. Flesh may go where death is trod, and challenge, like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath. Zounds, that sounds serious.
I think it would be a good idea to do another save type. And even King Graham was musical, and you could see that in the King's Quest V. Huh. I think this guy needs coins. Well, I guess I should talk to him first.
I must see the Lord of the Dead. Please, let me ride across the river Styx on the ferry.
Charon apparently has rules as strict as those of the skeletons at the underworld's entrance. Alexander is not getting on that boat until he gives Charon the appropriate fare.
Well, I'm guessing it's this.
Will these coins do as fare for passage?
Charon accepts the fare and waves Alexander onto the boat.
He has to be behind this door. Let's not walk off the edge.
Alexander reaches out to open the gate. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
What touch has awakened my sleep? I smell the blood of a mortal. Reach out thine hand again, fleshy human, that I might devour it. It has been centuries since I last ate.
Despite his fear, Alexander summons his bravest voice to command the living gate.
I would pass, Gate. I have business with your master.
My master and thine, human. I would be pleased to introduce thee. Only step forward and thou shalt meet him shortly.
No, thank you. I come to meet the Lord of the Dead with my flesh still intact.
And why should I let you pass, human, when I would much rather eat you?
I have been told that there is a way for humans to enter Death's realm. There must be something I can do. Some task that will allow me to pass through your doors, Gate.
I seem to recall something. A trick. Perhaps, a test. Ah, yes. Should a human try to pass, a riddle is Gate's wont to ask.
Oh boy.
A riddle it is, then.
And if thou wouldst fail to answer Gate, his thirsty jaws will be thy fate.
Agreed.
Listen as though it meant thy life then, human, for it surely does. My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
Oh boy.
The answer is love.
Ah, thou traitor of the mortal plane! How didst thou guess love? That riddle should never have been solved. Love is unknown in this realm.
Love cannot be banished, even from this place. There are spirits still pining of it on the surface above. Still less can it be banished from my heart.
Enough! Burden me not with thy poetry. Pass through, and quickly, before I change my mind.
Alright, let's do this quick. Boy, we're saving again, that's for sure. In case these guys decide to kill me.
Alexander approaches the throne of the Lord of the Dead.
Why have you entered my domain, still wearing your flesh? If you are so anxious for death, you might have found it easily enough in the land of the living. But since you are here, you are most welcome to stay. Kiss my hand, and you will be one with the spirits. There will be no pain.
I seek a boon, my lord.
Why should death grant you anything, mortal?
I seek a boon, my lord.
Why should death grant you anything, mortal?
I wonder.
Perhaps Alexander should first state his purpose before he tries something like that.
The will to live is strong, is it not? Never mind. I will reach out to you.
The Lord of the Dead's touch fills Alexander instantly with a numbing cold and blackness.
Well, that's new. That's a whole different way of, dying. Good thing I saved it before I walked over to him.
Alexander approaches the throne of the Lord of the Dead.
Why have if you kiss my...
I seek a boon, my lord.
Why should death grant you anything, mortal?
There's no time.
I seek a boon.
Why should death...
Alexander. The Lord of the Dead's touch fills Alexander instantly with a numbing cold and blackness. Alexander approaches the throne of the Lord of the Dead.
Why have you entered my domain, still wearing your flesh? If you are kiss my...
I seek a boon, my lord.
Why
I did not come here to die, but to demand my right of challenge. I respectfully challenge thee, death, by throwing down this gauntlet. Man may pass the portal and seek its master, death. Man may pass where death has trod, and challenge like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath.
He has the gauntlet!
Impossible! He challenges death. Who are you to challenge death?
A man of flesh is all I need to be, my lord.
And what is it that you seek with this challenge? The soul of some dead maiden?
I seek the souls of King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria, the land of the Green Isles.
You would save 2 human souls and emerge alive from this realm yourself? Yep. That shall be a difficult challenge indeed. The tomb does not open its doors lightly.
Either all 3 of us leave, or none go.
Very well. Then let me think of an appropriate task. Ah, yes, I have it now. Your challenge is this. For thousands of years I have sat upon this throne. I have heard every sad tale that can be told by human lips. I have seen tragedies that ended empires, injustices that defy reason, love that would light the very stars turn cold and hard. I have seen torments that cannot possibly be borne, and yet must be, for centuries. This thing I have never done. I have never shed a tear. Make me cry, thou man of flesh. That is my challenge.
Make death cry?
Sooner could he turn sea to stone, or fire to ice.
Well, let's see if this works.
If your existence has been all that you say it has, then truth alone shall be my sword.
The mirror's surface swirls with darkness for a moment, then fills with images even blacker. Reflections of despair, of wailing souls, of shackles colder and more immutable than any forged by man, of a world of thirsts that can never be quenched. Alexander feels the mirror tremble in his grasp, and is glad that he cannot see its face. But the Lord of the Dead is transfixed to the mirror, to the screening of his life. Things long forgotten are once more uncovered. His enslavement to this throne while still a man, the years of watching misery and horror and growing ever more numb to it, the seep of his own humanity, the slow growth of a new thing altogether which became that which he is now. His is an existence that has no possibility of redemption, no end. The surrounding spirits draw away in pain. The truth is so sharp it stabs, so intense it sears.
Take it away. Make it stop.
The mirror of truth cracks from the strain, and death sheds a single gray tear.
Truth is indeed a terrible thing. I have worn this mantle for so long, I had forgotten its dreadful weight. You shall take the souls and leave as I agreed. You have been granted a stay from this inevitable reality. I almost envy you. Find the souls he has claimed, and bring them to me. King Caliphim and Queen Alaria, I presume. Your hero has won you a few more years of mortality. May your souls be more prepared for their rest when you return.
Thank you, my lord. I hope that they will.
And you, man of flesh, my steed shall take the three of you back to the land of the living. Tell her where it is you wish to go.
I was wondering how they were going to get out of there.
Until we meet again, then. I assure you, we will meet again.
No offense, my lord, but I hope that will be many long years from now.
It is never as long as you might wish, mortal. Now, begone.
Yes, my lord. Are you coming, Majesty?
Al-Hazred's treachery must be handled carefully, Alexander. Alari and I must go gather our allies and form a plan. Watch over Casima. Make sure she comes to no harm. We will return as soon as we can to take back all that has been stolen from us.
I will keep her safe until your return.
Thank you, son. Your love for our daughter must be deep indeed for you to have undertaken death itself for our sakes.
Indeed. May we succeed in what awaits us, and live long together as a family.
Oh, I have to get another rose.
Alexander pulls out... Alexander feels a strange pulling...
Oh, I'm glad they let you take it.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Alright, let's save. I feel pretty confident to save it under 7.
Alexander holds out the rose, hoping that the bird will deliver it to Cosima. The nightingale takes the rose and heads for the castle once more.
A white rose. How beautiful. It must be from Alexander. How I wish that I could see him with my own eyes, but Abdul will never allow it. He only risks capture by sending me these things, dear to my heart though they are. Fly elsewhere, my pretty friend. Do not endanger Prince Alexander again by taking tokens from his hand. Forgive me, Alexander, and forget me. I cannot return your love, for fear that I shall never leave this castle again.
So we don't get to see the bird anymore.
Alexander waits in vain for Cosima's nightingale to return, but the bird does not. Could there be something wrong? Or does Cosima simply not welcome his attentions further?
Okay. I think it's a good time to save.
Old lamps for new. Old lamps for new.
I don't know if that messed up the save, so I'll do it again. Okay, so We will pick this up on Monday at 7 o'clock, and I think that will also finish the game. So I hope you've been enjoying it. And again, it's Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Have a great night or morning, depending on